Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and David here with you. About 30 more minutes left in today's show. Going to go to the phone line and welcome in Coach Jeff Hines. Usually joins us about midweek, but no midweek game this week. So get his reaction to this Auburn-Kentucky game on Saturday. I'm sure you were there, Coach, but, look, I said it during the last segment. Auburn just did some dumb things. There were some ill-advised passes by Chad Baker-Mazara, just throwaway possessions, and you really just can't do that against a good team, a good, solid, talented team like Kentucky.
Yeah, I totally agree, Andy. And when you say all that, at the end of the day, the funny thing about it was Auburn was still in the ball game.
True.
And, I saw several tweets going, why is Auburn not down by 25 right now?
Yeah.
But, yes, sitting in there, watching it, it was ugly. And then to top it all off, Auburn just didn't shoot it well that day. And, that happens. You just don't want it to happen against a Kentucky. You want it to happen against, somebody that it's not near as talented, I guess you would say.
Yeah, and Jeff, the one stat that just sometimes you turn the ball over and you can overcome that turnover by it not converting to points for the other team. But when you look at the stat line, Jeff, they got 23 points off a turnover Saturday, and I thought that was a big stat that stood out to me. Just, God, that really hurt us, the points they got off of our turnovers.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. That when you are given when you lose multiple, when I say multiple, I'm talking about double-digit points, especially in the 20s off turnovers. It's not going to be a good day for you.
No,
that's for sure.
No, and we got out rebounded as well. It was close. The other stat, Jeff, I wanted you to comment on, and Andy and I were talking. This may have been the first basketball game all season that we got outscored in the paint by 10 points. That just has not happened with this Auburn basketball team to this point.
Yeah, what was the final? 11 or 12?
11, 70 to 59, yeah.
Okay, so you take those 10 points that they got outscored by in the paint. That, to me, there's the difference in the game. And then it was 23 to, I don't remember, David, 23 to something in points off turnovers.
Points off turnovers, 23 to 10.
Yeah, there you go. So. Yeah. You got 13 there, and you got 10 in the paint, so that's 23 points, and you only lost by 11.
Yeah.
And one stat that I've been following really close this year is assists, and they didn't have near the assists that they have been having leading into the Kentucky game.
It was dead even, Jeff, 11 assists, but we had 11 turnovers.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. But, it's like I said off the air before we came on. I'm chalking this up as a bad one-game deal. Now, if this is a trend that continues, then I become concerned. But with a week off, then going to Georgia, I don't think I'll see this trend again.
Jeff, we were talking last week, and I told David that and I don't know if this certainly doesn't bode well for the future, but I said, Jalen Williams is the guy that kind of stirs the drink. We got to find a way to get him involved early, to get his shot going a little bit. I didn't like this game from the way that it started because it seemed like he was out of sync. He was out of sync with the offense. He didn't get going. I'm not sure he had a point in the first half. But it just he was just, I don't know. It's something about if I'm Bruce Pearl, I would have tried to find a way to get him going early because it seems like Auburn is so much better when he's in the flow of the game. Now, what does Auburn do that he's going to be out for a couple of weeks?
Yeah, I agree to a degree with that, Andy. I think what happened Saturday is Kentucky's defenders on the Auburn's point guards and the extreme amount of ball pressure that they put on them. And we could not get a legitimate high ball screen, which we all know that that's what Bruce loves to run. And therefore, we couldn't really get anybody going because our point guards couldn't get clear enough to get the ball to who we needed to get going. So, yes, I agree with you on that. Where do we turn to now? I don't think there's any question that Auburn's offense has to run through Joe Nybrun. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't know that I'm a big fan of him being behind the three-point line to run the offense through. I'd rather see him down on the block. However, I know what I'm getting because I know what Bruce is going to do. I've been watching him for 10 years.
I just said the exact same thing, Jeff, in the last segment. Yep. Yeah,
I just don't, I'm not sure that it I know there was the screener that Broom got free on. I think Auburn's going to have to do more of that.
Yeah, from Trey Donaldson, but he was down on the block when that occurred. I totally agree with you on that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, Jeff, we got to go and take a break. We appreciate the call.
All right, guys, I won't be talking to you Thursday now because I'll be out of pocket, so I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Glad we caught you today, brother.
War Eagle.
Yeah, War Eagle.